this tutorial of Alight Motion, you will learn how to create this beautiful animation.
First, set the default layer duration to 10 seconds.
Now create a new project. Add a rectangle object and adjust its scale to fill it perfectly to the screen.
Change its color. I'm using a gradient of green. You can adjust the gradient by simply dragging these 2 points. Duplicate this layer and change the gradient's direction. Then change its blending mode to darken. Now select these 2 layers and merge them. Add a little noise effect. Select the standard settings and set the strength very low. Turn on freeze to make noise static and the monochrome to make the noise black and white. Now draw half of a cup using the vector drawing tool. Swipe on the screen to change the cursor and tap the plus icon to create a point. Tap this icon to connect the first and last point. Select the outer bottom point and apply the curve. And delete the lower handle of curve tool. Make it white. Add mirror effect to create another half. Change the blending mode to over. Set the mirror offset to almost 100. Copy this effect for later use. Now draw the cup handle. We need only 3 points. Select the middle point and apply a curve to it. Adjust the curve to make it more like a cup handle. Make it transparent. Add a white stroke to it. I'm keeping the stroke value near about 90. Next, draw the half of a plate using the vector drawing tool. Make it white and paste the mirror effect. Select all 3 parts and merge them. I'm renaming this layer to cup. Make it smaller and adjust its position. Draw a shape like a trapezium. This will help to create the wave. Add wave warp effect. Select standard setting. Set its angle to 90 degree and adjust the spacing to create distance between two waves. Adjust the magnitude of damping. Set the value to near about -100. Set the anchor point to 1. Now add keyframes to the face. Go to the last frame and set the keyframe value to 10. Then blend it as exclude and merge this layer with the green background. Duplicate this layer, drag it down and change its color to black. This will be the shadow of the upper layer. Add Gaussian blur to make this shadow bit softer. Lower the blur strength. Adjust the scale and location of the shadow to make it more believable. Decrease the opacity value. Set the layer indicator color to red. Also, do the same for this layer. Now add another rectangle, adjust its scale. And change the color into a gradient. Apply noise effect to it. Bring this layer down. Draw another shape as follows. This will be another wave layer. Paste the wave warp effect to it and adjust the value. Change its blending mode to exclude. Adjust the effect values to create different waves for this layer. Select both the shape 1 and rectangle 1 layer and merge them. Now duplicate the layer and change its color to black. Add Gaussian blur. Adjust its scale and position. Bring the opacity down. Set the layer indicator color to yellow. Draw another shape as previous, but narrower. Paste the wave warp effect. Adjust the values. Most of the process will be the same as the previous wave layer. Add another rectangle. Change its color. And apply noise effect. Bring the layers to the bottom. Set the blending mode to exclude. Select these two layers and merge them. Duplicate this layer and do the same as previous wave layers.
For these layers, change the layer indicator color to blue. Now create another new project. Let's create leaf elements. You don't need to be perfect. Select the vector drawing tool and draw a rough shape of a leaf. Apply curve to these points to make the edges smooth. midline and add a little curve to it. Change its color transparent and add a stroke to it. No need to change its color for now. Select the leaf object and add a green stroke. Change the leaf's color into a green gradient. Let's create leaf veins. We need only 3 points to make this. Change its color transparent. Add a stroke to it and set the stroke value same as the leaf midline. Duplicate this layer multiple times to create more veins. Adjust the curve of these veins. Duplicate this layer multiple times and put them from top to bottom. As they go top, decrease their size. Select both the veins and midline. Merge these layers together. Change its color to green gradient. Apply noise effect to these layers. It's an easy way to create surface imperfections using the noise effect. Now, duplicate both layers. Merge these layers. You can create a leaf variant by simply changing leaf color. For this leaf, change the color a bit darker. And also change the color of leaf veins. Select these last two layers and merge them. Now select this layer and save them to My Element. Also, do the same for this layer. Now back to the previous project.
Now add the light green leaf element and change its pivot point by double tapping the location icon. Bring the pivot point at bottom of the leaf. Now adjust its position, rotation and scale. Duplicate this element for multiple times. Also adjust the location, rotation and scale for this layer. Duplicate this leaf element multiple times. Scatter them around the wave layers. Add the dark green leaf element. Apply mirror effect to it. By default, the mirror effect will flip any object horizontally. Also duplicate this element and scatter around different wave layers. Add a rectangle. Increase its scale. And change its color to blue gradient. and this will be the sky. Add another rectangle, adjust its scale and position. Change its color. Now apply wave warp effect. Set the keyframes to the face. Adjust other values a little and duplicate this layer for multiple times and change their location, scale and colors also. This will create interesting ground waves. Change the wave warp values a little for different layers. Let's add the sun. Bring it all the way down but above the sky layer. Now, create a fluffy cloud using vector drawing tool. First make a rough drawing of the cloud. And round the edges using curve tool. Change the cloud color. add a stroke. Apply noise effect. Adjust its scale and location, and the stroke size. Bring the cloud above the sun and animate it using keyframing its location. Add little shadows to the cloud and all the leaves. The default shadow values are great, but you can adjust the alpha to create a soft shadow. To animate the leaves, apply the swing effect. Adjust the frequency, angle and phase. Copy this effect and apply to all other leaves. Set the phase values different for every leaf to create a variation in swing animation.
When you feel satisfied with your animation, export it. And don't forget to subscribe.
And if you learn something new, make sure to share with us in the comment section.